Wow, I can't believe it's literally been almost 6 months since I posted a video. And obviously life doesn't stop. Like, I've still been doing things, still teaching, obviously coming at you from the classroom today. It's just that YouTube can get kind of difficult to keep up with if it's not a priority, and it's never really been a priority for me. Okay, so I don't really know what to talk about for a life update, to be honest, because to me, I just been living my life. So I don't really know what exactly to talk to y'all about. So I had y'all ask me some questions, and I'm just gonna answer those questions for you guys. Question number 1, was it hard adjusting to rural Korea? The short answer, yes. For me, yes. Just a little perspective. Seoul's population is 9 million. 9 million people live in Seoul. New York's population is about 8 million. So if any of you are familiar with New York or have been to New York, you know how crowded that is. Atlanta's population, where I'm from, is about 500,000 people. The Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta has a capacity of 70,000 people. 70,000 in the stadium. My town has a population of 20,000 people, which means every person in my town can fit inside the Mercedes-Benz Stadium 3 times over and still have 10,000 seats worth of leg room left over. So when I say I live in a rural town, I mean I live in a very rural town. We have like one strip of town where like everything is, and that's basically it. The thing is, when I got here, I came with a very open mind. I knew it was gonna be an adjustment because I had never lived in such a rural town before, lived in such a small town before. And to be honest, I don't like it. My town is very charming. The people are very nice. I've made myself cozy, but there are just some conveniences that I miss. And like even going to nearby towns, even going to JEONJU for a night and just being able to order delivery food, I don't have that in my town. I can't order delivery, which is like not a big deal. But Korea is known for like delivery and like convenience, and I don't have any of that. I don't get any of that where I am. There are also almost no avenues for socializing in my town. I haven't really made friends. There are other English teachers, but we haven't really clicked on that level. There is a total of 7 expats in my town. 7. There's 7 of us who speak English in my entire town. When I want to visit my friends up in Seoul or Pyeongtaek or Ulsan, wherever I want to go, it takes me an hour just to get out of my town to get to the nearest train station, the nearest KTX station. It takes me about 3 hours on a good day to get to Seoul. I shouldn't say I hate it, it's just inconvenient. I don't like the inconvenience of living in a rural town. So yeah. Question number 2. How did you find 2 other Black people from Atlanta there in Korea? I actually didn't find either one of them. I met Janae because we have a mutual friend back home in Atlanta who was like, oh, you're in Korea. My homegirl's in Korea. Y'all should link up. And so we did, and we've been linking up ever since. Curtis, I met through Janae, and we have hung out, all 3 of us, a couple times, and it was great. It felt like home a little bit, being around other people who are from Atlanta, who understand the culture, the lingo, and like all of that or whatever. It was really cool hanging out with them. Curtis has since left Korea. We're gonna miss him so much. But me and Janae still rocking, still kicking it out here. It's actually been really hard for me to meet people and like make friends out here, which goes back to the whole topic of adjusting to rural life. I feel like had I been in a bigger city, it wouldn't have been so difficult because there are Facebook groups. I'm in a number of Facebook groups. I'm gonna plug some of them in right here for you guys to see if anybody's interested in following those groups or joining them yourself to branch out and reach out to more people, network with more people. So I joined these Facebook groups, and every now and then one of the members will organize a meetup, which is great. I highly recommend that you attend a meetup. Last year I went to a meetup hosted by Traveling Nat, and it was amazing. It was so much fun. I met so many people, but I actually don't really talk to any of those people here a year later. And that's the thing about Korea, is that sometimes you meet people and it's great and you have a good time, but then it's kind of a short-lived connection. Some people are coming in, some people are leaving out. Then sometimes you just don't click on a deep level to continue the friendship or to even develop a friendship in the first place. So that can be kind of disheartening at first, but I think, you know, if you really are in it for the long haul and you want to form a community out here, it's definitely possible. All right, next question. What cities have you been to? Of course, Seoul. I've been to Seoul numerous times, had many adventures in Seoul. I've been to Busan. Highly recommend Busan. Busan is so much fun. Busan is probably my favorite place that I've been so far. JEONJU, of course. I go to JEONJU on a regular basis. I went to Incheon with Janae. That was really fun. I also went to Ulsan. Shout out to Shaft Shenanigans. And Yeosu, most recent. Yeosu was really beautiful, very fun. I also went with Janae. And Pyeongtaek. If you know, you know. All right, question number 4. Is your experience different now because of Corona? Honestly, not that much. Masks are required, obviously. There are temperature checks just about everywhere. So, you know, there's that. That wasn't a huge adjustment though. But honestly, not much has changed. Because you also have to think that when Corona first hit here, Korea kind of cracked down very quickly and got a handle on things. And we've had a couple waves or a couple spikes or whatever of the virus. But overall, people have self-regulated pretty responsibly. So we got back to business as usual, kind of quick, I guess. I think compared to the rest of the, I don't want to say even compared to the rest of the world, but definitely compared to America. I mean, Korea took it seriously, and that's the biggest difference. All in all though, things are not that different out here in Korea. I'm still able to enjoy myself. You know, I travel when I need to, because again, real life just be kicking my butt. I be having to get out of the town, y'all. I can't stay there. Yeah, I guess my experience is a little different, but mostly it's cool. It's still kind of chill for me personally. Question number 5. Is Korea cheap? In my personal opinion, yes. Korea is very cheap. Actually, scratch that. In my personal opinion, Korea is very reasonable. I don't want to say Korea is cheap because there are places, there is still like luxury out here, and it's very much so possible to spend lots of money out here. But I think Korea is very reasonably priced. And I think it boils down to your own personal money management, because I have very specific savings goals. So when I go out to have a good time, if I want to go shopping, if I want to spend a weekend up north in Seoul or wherever, I budget for that. So to me, everything is reasonably priced. The things that I find to do are reasonably priced, and I still have a fun time, you know. So I think overall, it's not very expensive in Korea. I think things are very reasonably priced. You get what you pay for. All right, question number 6. Will you renew again? No. No, I will not. It's that simple. No, I'm not renewing, because the process of renewing means that I'm staying exactly where I am right now. So would I renew for the Jeonju province again? I would not. I enjoy teaching a lot, and I wouldn't mind teaching in Korea another year. I wouldn't mind teaching in Korea long term, but I have to get out of my town, y'all. I don't know. I don't. Did I say that already? Have I said that enough? I need to get out of my town because I'm very serious about it. I can't. I've already been here a year and some change, and after this next August, I'm getting out of here. You gotta believe me. I was asked one other question, but I'm not gonna include the question because it's very specific and kind of personal. But the answer is part of my life update. So I do want to kind of give you guys this little tidbit of information. Basically, I have found love in Korea. I'm in a relationship and it's going very well. I hope to be with this person for a very long time. No, it's not a Korean, for those of you who don't already know. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that, is that I'm off the market and we met in Korea. And that's that. That's it. And I mean, that's basically life for me right now. Those are all the updates that I have for you guys. If you want to connect and ask me any other questions, or just want to link up if you're in Korea also, find me on Instagram. Link is below. Like, comment, and subscribe my video, guys. Share my videos. Don't let me sit up here and talk to myself. Please. I'll see y'all next time, I guess. Peace.